I've just bought so many shotguns in my lifetime. I've had almost everything from Winchester to Remington to Mossberg, Beretta, Benelli, Franke, and just about everything Browning's made. And I'm not really into shooting clays. I mostly use shotguns to hunt hard in the field for just about everything that has feathers and is edible. Many of these shotguns have been good. Some have been great, some have been decent, and a few have been really bad. Unlike rifles, which I tend to hold on to for my whole life, I tend to sell old shotguns and buy new ones with some frequency. I just don't get emotionally attached to most shotguns like I do with rifles. Well, except for my old Winchester Model 12s. But I do like well-made shotguns built to high quality standards. This video is about the most expensive field shotgun that I own, the Benelli 828U. Admittedly, I have some regrets about buying this Benelli 828, but not because it's a horrible gun, but because I think it's kind of overpriced for what you get. If you're familiar with over and under shotguns, you know that they've mostly been mechanically unchanged since the days of John Moses Browning. Benelli changed that with this shotgun, I think. This is a total departure from your traditional over and under design. The 828U is Benelli's first over and under shotgun. It's a huge departure from traditional over and under designs. It's something completely different. It has ejectors that are built right into the barrel and an ingenious lock plate design that takes all the stress off the receiver so you're not wearing out hinge pins. It also has this really nice, slim, semi-auto profile to it, which I really like. The trigger group on this is a one-piece trigger group that drops out of here like a semi-auto trigger does. This makes it super easy to clean this. And the trigger on this isn't that bad either. The 828U has a stock that can be shimmed like a semi-auto is. That's right. It's the first over and under where cast and drop can be adjusted. You can now have a shotgun, an over and under, custom fit stock in less than a half hour with the 828U. And I'm a real stickler for shotgun fit above everything else. So this was a huge selling point to me. It also has Benelli's new progressive control recoil system on it, which is supposed to mitigate a lot of the recoil. I've been really impressed with Beretta's kickoff system. So this feature by Benelli really had me interested in this gun. I'll talk more about this later. I also walk a lot of miles while I'm out upland hunting, so a lightweight gun is a must with me while I'm out in the field. This thing weighs just over 5 pounds, so it's the lightest 20 gauge I think I've ever owned. This thing is just so quick, and I couldn't wait to get this thing out and jump shoot quail with it. It's just so incredibly fast and easy to carry. The 828U comes in this nice little case, like most high dollar shotguns do. But what impresses me is this box full of all the shims you'll ever need to custom fit this shotgun. It also comes from the tools you'll need to work on this shotgun, including the key to remove the trigger group and a choke and multi-tool right here, and a good selection of factory Benelli chokes, all in this convenient little kit here. So it comes with everything you'll need to adjust and operate this gun. And lastly, this thing just looks beautiful. The Italians really have an eye for blending in details without overdoing it. And the way that this scale right here blends seamlessly between metal and wood is a testament to Italian craftsmanship. Some people don't like the way this gun looks, but I find it quite beautiful. So, the new technology in this gun, coupled with the ability to custom fit your stock, within a half hour with provided shims, really perked my interest in this gun. And then a couple of years ago, when they finally came out with the 20 gauge model, I was sold. So I posted up an old Satori and my Silver Pigeon for sale, and I ended up selling those guns, and I paid over $3,000 for this. So I watched the Benelli video on YouTube on how to custom fit the stock on the 828U using the provided shims. And within about a half hour, I honestly had this thing fitting me like no over and under shotgun ever has. Then I patterned this with the provided chokes and went out and started shooting some clays for fun. Be mindful that this is a lightweight field gun specifically built for upland hunting. This gun is not meant for sporting clays, and I think it's a very poor choice for that because of the lightweight. But Benelli does make a sporting clay version of this gun, but I don't own one and probably never will. But because I was able to just get that perfect fit with this gun, and it's so light and fast, I was able to reach down, send out some clay pigeons by myself, get on target, and easily bust every clay I shot at. I probably went 50 for 50 busting clays that morning. And I thought to myself, man, I finally found over and under shotgun perfection. I paid well over 3,000 US dollars for this gun. That's right. I paid over $3,000 for this gun. But surely it was worth it for the most feature-packed over and under ever invented. Benelli made it, so it has to be the best, right? Well, that's where this review is going to start to take a turn. The technology and elegant design made me think that this was the Ferrari of shotguns, but in reality, it's the Dodge Charger of shotguns. Before the quail opener a couple years ago, an ejector stopped working while I was patterning with some new shells. I used to think that 828U's ejectors were some revolutionary new design, but it quickly became obvious that it's an unnecessarily overcomplicated design. After spending 9 weeks at the Benelli Service Center, the problem was fixed, but quail season was over and I didn't get to use this damn gun. Then I started patterning loads for the next season, the next year, and guess what? This carbon fiber rib came loose. I mean, it felt like it was almost going to fall off. That's right. It started to wiggle and rattle around, so it sat at home while my Beretta A400 went out and killed pheasants and quail. Benelli did finally install a new rib, and this one seems tighter than the old one. But to be honest with you, I'm not really confident in this rib design. Benelli Ethos owners had nothing but problems with these carbon fiber ribs. So why did Benelli put them on the 828U knowing that there was a problem with these? I think personally that the steel barrel and the carbon fiber rib expand with heat at different rates, causing the rib to become loose basically in its dovetail. I really wish they didn't use a carbon fiber rib on this, or at least sold an aftermarket steel rib to put on this. And honestly, this progressive comfort recoil system really doesn't work as well as I thought it did. I think it works a little bit, but I think it also puts more force into the cheek than I want. I think that Beretta's kickoff system is way better than this. So there you go. I bought a gun that cost over $3,000, and I've had it for almost 2 years, and I haven't got a chance to shoot a bird with it yet because it's been at the Benelli service shop during upland game season the last 2 years. I really want to love this gun. It's literally the lightest 20 gauge I've ever handled, and it's the only over and under that you can custom fit to yourself at home. It's just a beautiful gun, and it shoots really good, and I really want to love this thing. But it's really hard to have a loving relationship with someone that's never there for you, and this girl has never been there for me when I needed her. My Beretta A400 just seems to be ready for anything, no matter how dirty it is, whenever I want. But this 828U is just an expensive side chick right now. But I'll give her another chance this upcoming upland season and see if she meets my needs. But if she keeps breaking my heart, I'll break up with her and she'll become another man's problem. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. If Benelli would make a steel replacement rib for these, I think I'd have a lot more confidence in this gun. Well, I hope you enjoyed my review of the Benelli 828U and found it informative. I try to be objective with everything, even when reviewing a $3,200 shotgun that I paid my own money for. You can reach me with any questions or comments at desertdogoutdoors@gmail.com. As always, thank you for watching and good hunting.